So what are you injecting to me?
It doesn't matter. You can't make a plot about it.
Anonymous messages. Did you send them too?
You're very predictable. How could I not take advantage of that?
Then who attacked you at the Silent Museum?
Vera Pavlovna, is Pyotr home? No?
You know, I came back and he was not here. I'm afraid he's finally gone to Deep Lake.
Let's go.
You're going to get caught anyway.
No, they won't. We'll blame Olga.
Hush, do you hear the splashing of the water? Hands up. Came out of the water quickly. It's Petter. He's still alive. Cover me up.
We ring the bell. No one answers the door. There is no one in the yard. What should we do? Copy that.
Sorry, the subscriber busy at the moment. Please leave a message after the tone.
No rush. Let me do it. The guys were here. Natasha, call the emergency. I haven't drowned him. I was trying to save him. They injected something into him, and if it's anesthetics, he'll wake up in 25 minutes. And if it's poison, your ambulance won't be here in time. You take him to the hospital. What do you mean they? Anna and Svetlana. They were too far away. I didn't have time to stop them. Also, Anna wasn't attacked. You hear that? Anna fell out of the boat herself. By herself. It was faked. Take him to a hospital.
Here's Anna K. Meet Oleg Zhuba, my former classmate.
Anna Alexandrovna, I heard about you from Mikhail, and it's very nice to meet you.
Me too.
Lubaka, make us some tea and coffee.
Why isn't he awake?
You bastards, you're gonna get caught anyway.
Drugs.
It's like waking up from anesthesia.
Everything's okay, Petter. You're safe. Who attacked you?
Anna and Svetlana, her housekeeper. Shit. My head hurts.
Bring him in.
Hello?
Oksana Ivanovna, Anna's in the mayor's office.
I understand. Keep an eye on her. I'll be there soon.
Anna Alexandrovna, it is a great honor to work with you. One thing is confusing. I was informed that you have some problems with your husband.
Yes. We are divorcing, but all the documents for the hospital complex are on me. Don't be afraid.
Then we can move on to discussing the investment agreement.
That's great.
But let's not do it here. Misha, do you know a nice restaurant?
Well, of course, it's very close.
Irina's?
Yes.
Is it open?
Honestly, I bought it. It's a secret for now. Here you go. Let's go. I'll order the most sumptuous dishes to be served. I'm on a diet myself, though. Right there. But we have such an occasion today. It's a shame not to celebrate. Watch it.
I'm sorry, I got a little off track. Thank you.
Anna Kostritskaya. You are arrested on suspicion of assaulting Peter Chernyshenko.
Are you kidding me? Actually, when he was attacked, I was very close to being killed by a maniac.
I'm not talking about Saturday night. I'm talking about today.
Today?
Oksana, are you out of your mind? You want to arrest every person in the city. All right, I'm calling your superiors right now, and you're getting out of Chernuzersk.
Call. I have the victim's statement. That's enough.
A statement, Peters? Against me? Mikhail Borisovich.
Don't stress, everything's gonna be fine.
You arrived at the mayor's office at 8:55 p.m. Where were you for the previous hour?
Дома. Готовилась ко встрече с инвестором. Кто может подтвердить, что вы были дома? Светлана Михайловна, конечно. Ее вы еще не опрашивали?
We haven't found her yet, where she might be.
It's a nightmare. Surviving a maniacal attack, now to be one of the accused.
Tell me, where is your husband now?
I don't know. We're divorced.
Why?
Ask him when you bring him in for questioning.
He hasn't been to your apartment in the capital for over a month. That's what the neighbors say. The last times his phone was turned on was in Chernuzersk and its environs. How can you explain that?
He left before Ivan Kupel and I haven't seen him since. You think he's somewhere around here?
Did you attack Chernyshenko to keep him from betraying your husband?
I didn't even think so. Do you think it could be Maxim? I really didn't attack Petr. I don't know why he's lying.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yefim Romanovich-Finsky is a lawyer. I will defend the interests of Anna Alexandrovna. Anna Alexandrovna, do not say anything without consulting me.
Oksana, forensics examined Kostritskaya's car and found nothing suspicious, no particles of grass or soil from the beach.
Damn it. The DA refused to sign the warrant for the Kostritsky house. Terezhik must have pressured him. The lawyer wants Anna released immediately, but we can't let her out. Go to the hospital to see Chernyshenko and find out if he's able to testify, and bring him here for a face-to-face meeting.
Got it.
How's Peter? Come to his senses.
Yes. Confirmed what you said. Why didn't you say the attack on her was faked?
Who would have believed me? I escaped from the investigation once because it was clear that my innocence was nobody's business. 20 years I've been living under someone else's last name. And some people think I'm crazy. What kind of witness am I?
How long have you known Maxim?
No, I've seen him a couple times, but I've never met him personally.
But that's enough for you to know what kind of man he is.
A handsome man who tries to seem cocky, but in this couple, it's Anna who's in charge. She's the strong one. And he is furniture, nothing.
Olga Nikolaevna, I'm sorry. You can go. Just tell me where I can find you. Your statement will still be needed. Do you have any acquaintances, friends, relatives here? You have no place to go?
Somehow, I've been living like a hermit these years. I tried not to let anyone get close to me. I did it.
Why don't I get you a hotel room for the first time? I guess Galina Semyonovna doesn't mind.
Thank you.
You too.
I heard some noise and ran towards it. And when I saw Anna, I was surprised at first. But then I realized everything. Svetlana, Anna's assistant, injected something behind my ear, right here. I said they get caught anyway, to which Anna replied, they'll blame it on Olga, and they dragged me into the lake to drown. I couldn't move or say anything. But understood everything.
Nothing funny. Dopamine has that effect. Continue.
Don't make me laugh. You have no real evidence against her. I'll blow Chenishenko's testimony in court in a heartbeat. I'll make an innocent woman who was severely traumatized. And the outrageous police actions in your person. Maybe we can come to an agreement.
No agreement.
Then I'll see you at the DA's office tomorrow. I'll prepare the documents.
Peter, what are you doing here? I asked to take you to the hospital.
I'm better now. I thought I'd wait for you.
How old are you?
36, so what?
Nothing. You act like you're 6.
But I helped you find out who the killer is.
I would have figured out who the murderer was without you. Just wouldn't have had to pull you out of the water and resuscitate you.
You didn't have to do that. I didn't ask you to do that. You know, I get why you joined the police force. You like to yell at everybody and keep everybody in line.
I'm talking quietly. I'm tired of it.
You and Vitaly used to talk like that too. That's why he left your group. He investigated it on his own, and he died.
You think it's my fault that Vitaly died?
Oksana, I'm sorry, I'm not accusing you. Oksana.
No. Look at what an actress she is. Screwed me over. Perfectly played the victim of the attack. Genius, and holding up well right now.
So you're sure she's our serial murderer?
Yes. Am I? Look. Notice how constricted her pupils are. You can tell she's under a whole bunch of stress right now, but she's trying to keep it under control. Here you go. Check it out. You see that? You see this? Her eyelids are twitching more than usual, and the lips are tense, and the hands. Look at the hands. She's holding them under the table. You know why. They're shaking or clenched really tight. She doesn't want us to notice.
Ambitious, plays well, communicative, likes to take risks. Her full description, and matches our profile.
Yes. The only thing I couldn't account for was that the murderer might be a woman.
Well, it's not every man's responsibility to load a body into a boat like that. That's why we didn't consider women. I think she definitely had someone helping her. Either Svetlana or Maxim.
You dismissed Maxim as the main murderer.
You dismissed Maxim as the main murderer. I interviewed all of Anna's employees, and they all confirmed that she's the main one, and Maxim doesn't fit our profile.
She has no connection to Chernuzers. And Max was here in his youth. I saw him in one of the photos Sergei Ivashko gave me.
What photos?
Didn't I show you?
Arkady Lvovic.
Oksana, what are you doing? You're an experienced investigator. How could you allow so many procedural violations? Terezhik raised such a panic that the deputy minister heard about it, wants to bring the commission here. I could hardly convince him I'd take care of it myself. What do you have to say for yourself?
Pavel Sergeyevich. We found the murderer, but we have no proof. We need a search warrant immediately.
Yes. It's so clean and sterile. The housekeeper should work in the emergency room.
Pavel Sergeyevich. Look. This could well be the object that hit Shevchuk on the head.
She's not stupid enough to leave a murder weapon at home.
So it's a gift from Dmitry Yurievich. It's the work of a fashionable sculptor. Koval ordered it specifically from the capital.
There's the answer. Anna couldn't throw it away. Bring the ultraviolet lamp.
All right. Oksana Ivanovna, there are more traces of blood on the floor.
I think Shevchuk fell here. The examination showed that the water lilies, which were used to decorate the bodies of the murdered women, were cut with this pruning shears of your housemaid. Among the chemicals she used for garden work, they found the substance that was used to poison Arkady Lvovich and Galina Simonovna.
I hope you find Svetlana Mikhailovna, and she'll be alive and well. She'll explain everything.
Next, the blood and microelements found on this cup belong to Vitaly Shevchuk. The same blood was found in your living room. Of course, the floor was thoroughly cleaned, but modern technologies can detect even the smallest traces of blood. Who killed Shevchuk? Was it you, Svetlana Mikhailovna, or was it your husband?
I don't understand what Vitaly could be doing at my home.
Ira told me when we were still married that she lost her virginity at the age of 15 at the lake. On the night before Ivan Kupala, it was a passionate affair, her first love. I asked her if the person was from the local area. She laughed and said it wasn't quite so.
I don't understand how this is relevant to my husband.
His grandmother lived here,
And so?
and he used to come here for vacations every summer.
Maxim is interested in completely different women. Don't be offended, but Ira is too.
But Ira suddenly had money to go to restaurants right after you moved to Chernozersk. It's possible that your husband deceived you for many years, and it was him who fathered Ira's child.
I don't believe that. Maxim loves me very much. He would have told me if there were any secrets between us.
Maybe I'm mistaken. We need to check this version. Can you give me his toothbrush? Or maybe there are a few hairs on his comb.
Of course. Have some tea. It might get cold.
Thank you.
This photo is 14 years old. Maxim had just returned from the army. Here he is. Pay attention to the body language. Everyone is looking at the camera, but they look at each other. He's also holding Irina by the waist. They already had a connection back then. Vitaly suspected it and wanted to get material for DNA tests to confirm if Maxim could be the father of Irina's child.
There's no way Maxim would have anything to do with that provincial girl, especially having children with her. He was infertile. We were planning to do artificial insemination.
That's what I thought. You killed your husband because you suspected him of cheating.
I misspoke. Stop accusing me of murder. Why are you silent?
Anna Alexandrovna, I recommend that you confess everything honestly.
Thank you for your recommendations. I'll find another lawyer.
I don't think anyone will want to get involved defending you, even for a lot of money. Goodbye.
Svetlana Mikhailovna turned out to be strong-willed too. She disconnected her phone. It's unclear where to look for her. Bila on the line.
Hello, Oksana. I wanted to.
Это кто, Петр? Ну, вообще-то могла бы и поговорить. Может, что-то важное.
I have nothing to talk to him about.
What about the biological samples from Kostritsky?
Nothing. All the clothes have been washed, and personal hygiene items are absent.
Is the car being searched for?
Of course, but there's nothing on that front either.
If the Kostritsky's were really seeking treatment for infertility, then maybe you should look for a reproductive medicine clinic. Perhaps some samples are still there.
Good idea. Thanks. We'll look into it.
Pick up the phone. And what has Vera Pavlovna done wrong in your eyes?
This call is from her phone. Isn't that obvious?
Hello? I'm listening. Hello? Yes, of course. One moment, Oksana.
Everything will be all right.
Оксан, может, все-таки допросим ее вместе?
То, что мы с вами придумали, это должно быть разговором двух женщин, иначе она может зажаться и вообще не расколется.
Ну, хорошо, тогда иди. Удачи.
Мы отправили запросы во все репродуктологические центры и нашли немецкую клинику, в которой вы обследовались. Бесплодны, Анна Александровна, вы, а не ваш муж. А это результаты теста ДНК. Валера Ивашка – биологический сын вашего мужа. Ирина забеременела от него практически сразу после того, как вы поженились. Он не только изменял вам, но и поддерживал любовницу и сына финансово, скорее всего, из ваших же средств. Хотите ударить меня побольнее? Не получится. Мы отследили все перемещения его телефона. Вы убили его в ночь на Ивана Купала. Я уже говорила, что он уехал накануне праздника. Люблю тебя. Нет, он никуда не уезжал. И Гробовскому не звонил. Он вам соврал, чтобы провести ночь с Ириной. Вы их застали и убили его. Я организовывала массовое гуляние. Весь праздник. Меня видела куча людей. Можете спросить у них. Я всю ночь была там.
We interviewed several dozen people, including Koval and your female coworkers. No one saw you after 12 a.m.
Dear residents of Chernizisk, I'm pleased to invite you to the Ivan Cupola feast. Let's go. Mikhail Boisevic, hello. Look at this action. Let's go. Happy holiday, dear citizens.
You've activated the tracking program on Maxim's phone and realized that he's somewhere on the lake. So you went looking for him. And you found him, didn't you? Him and Irina. They were having sex not far from the shore.
I refuse to testify, get a convoy, have him take me to my cell.
You may escape interrogation, but you will not escape your memories.
I have to go.
Okay.
When you caught them together, it was so stressful. You lost control. It was more than a betrayal. It destroyed everything you lived for.
I really don't remember. He was everything to me, you know? I went to that shithole for him because he said it was a place of power and we could finally have children. I believed we would. I really believed it would happen.
How did you find out about his connection to Irina? Why did you decide to follow him?
Svetlana Mikhailovna overheard someone calling Maxim. He arranged a meeting on the night of Ivan Kupel. And a couple hours later, he said that Grabovsky had called him and had to leave immediately.
He got the corpse cleaned up with the help of Svetlana Mikhailovna. Why did you murder Snezana? Did you think she was Maxim's mistress? You couldn't see the woman's face. Did you?
We loaded the body and I went back to verify everything. I happened to find an earring with some Georgian jewelry. Only Snezana had those.
You were guarding Snezana during her morning exercise, right?
Svetlana Mikhailovna found out that Snezana was running in the mornings along the lakeshore. It took me a long time to make sure no one thought it was me. Then you came across Peter's video of the drowning bride. Yes.
Snezana didn't try to convince you that she didn't have sex with your husband.
She tried. But I didn't believe her. I sedated Snezana with chloroform and tied her up with water lilies.
Why did you kill Varvara? She certainly didn't look like Maxim's mistress.
I received an anonymous tip. Then I was blackmailed. They demanded a lot of money. And in the next letter, she told me to bring the money to a place in the woods at Black Lake.
Why did you replace the chloroform with ketamine?
Svetlana said it was more reliable.
You killed the blackmailer and only then realized you'd killed Snezana for no reason.
Yes. Maxim got a text message. I love you. Miss you. Where have you missed? I called this number from the city hall while the secretary was making coffees. Irina answered the phone.
Maxim still hasn't answered anything. Maybe he's decided to leave you.
Let him try. Then he'll never see his son again. And that night, I realized it wasn't an affair. He'd been cheating for years.
Did you murder Ludmila because you were afraid she'd tell you about your husband's relationship with Irina?
Yes. I had to stall so that no one would connect Irina's text messages to Maxim with her death.
Weren't you afraid that Irina would guess who killed her friend?
No.
Did you lure her to the lake using Maxim's name?
Did you? You'll be meeting Maxim soon. He's waiting for you. And then, you know, Shavchuk guessed about Irina's relationship with Maxim and came to me.
And you wanted to poison me and Arkady Lvovic because you realized that I was interested in your husband?
I should have left here a long time ago. But this hospital complex, I wanted to finish it. If I'd given it up, it would have meant I'd failed to Irina. And that she won.
Where did you put your husband's body?
You won't find it. No one will find him. He's mine.
Congratulations, you're great.
On what? That I didn't get to learn anything.
Come on. No one could have done it better than you.
Here we go. I'm just out of the hospital and you're leaving.
There's nothing you can do, Galina. It's time to work. They're already waiting for us in the capital.
Arkady Lvovic, don't forget about us. Please call us.
Obligatory? It's very important to call. By the way, where's my phone?
Did you put it in your suitcase?
No, I'm not crazy. I probably left it in my room, or yours when I came in. I'll go get it.
I'll go get it myself.
Maybe she needs help, Oksana.
Don't do that.
Arkady Lvovic, Arkady Lvovic.
I'm sorry I wasn't myself. I said all sorts of nasty things to you. I don't really think so.
There's really nothing to apologize for. I really have a terrible temper and I annoy everyone. There's no fixing it. Goodbye.
That's not true. You're not like that at all.
So, how do you explain these lights that people saw on the lake at night? There is one interesting theory that Anna may have thrown a large underwater hunting lantern with a timer to the bottom of the lake, so it would turn on at the right time. And when the batteries ran out, the mystical lights disappeared. Just like that?
Yes, I think that's the most plausible explanation.
Yes.
With your skills, Olga Nikolaevna, you could be a very good profiler. Well, maybe you'll think about moving to the capital. We'll solve something about housing, and I'll finally get to work on my dissertation.
And you won't take me to the capital together?
Well, Galake, Galina, we're talking about work, and you just come. I'll always be glad to see you, Oksana. I forgot to tell you, I found the phone.
It's time to go. It was nice to meet you. Goodbye.
Oksana, I'll miss you. Come over. Arkady Lvovic.
Galake, thank you for everything. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Arkady Lvovic, accept the intern.
You've made up your mind after all. I'm glad, very, very glad.
Yes.
Pavel Sarjevich gave the go-ahead to create a full-fledged profiller service under your supervision.
Well, my thesis is in tears. Please, come in.
Today, we have a special guest in the studio, Arkady Shulman. He's the one who helped the investigation unravel the dead Lilies case. Arkady Shulman, what struck you most about Anna Kostitskaya's personality?
Arkady Lvovic, what was that about?
I got a call from television and was invited to a program. I didn't know Pyotr was the host.
Colleagues, we have a new case. Here's a serial. 5 victims, all committed with particular cruelty. Yes. I need the results of the forensics tomorrow, can't you? Then change careers, I don't know, quit.
Oksana. Oksana.
Oksana Ivanovna, should we take the detainee away or should we wait for you?
Take her away. I'll interrogate her tomorrow. Well, doctor, will she live?
Yes. She will. It's a sliding wound. She'll live. Only thing is, I'm sorry about the jacket.
It's good that you'll live. I need you.